of hate from Mephisto, and this combination executed perfectly at the end of the game.
From Alarak, make it a quad kill set up by that ETC.
Wow, did you see that mosh pit? 4-man mosh pit while on a conveyor belt. That was like a regular sushi line.
Nukerak, 4 at 50%. Both cores are just absolutely melting. Which one's going to go down first? I think this is going to be Respect the Gooses. Oh my goodness.
Ring. Oh my goodness, the ring. Jaina just pulling up everybody here. That's a 4, make it 5
And it
for
does
nothing.
not fall up. What a play. Oh my God, somebody please clip that.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Nexus Gaming Series. It's been a while, but I am still Jason, and tonight we've got a D-West match. Who else would I be, though, Zigo, to be honest? I'm thinking about that. That's actually kind of a dumb thing to say, but speaking of which, Zigo is here with me tonight.
Hey!
Knocking off the ring rest, but how are you doing?
I'm doing good, you know? I'm actually doing pretty good today. It was a nice weather day, hung out outside, you know.
Alright, so we've got a match tonight that one could on the calendar overlook a bit, but does have playoff implications here tonight. Nerf the Smurfs currently sitting at 13 points, 3 points behind Knights that stay bronze. If they are able to get the domination and get those 3 points, they will tie for number 6 in the standings, and they do have the tiebreaker after their domination of Knights that stay bronze in the regular season. So it does have playoff implications here tonight, so this is definitely a match worth taking a look at.
For sure. Sorry,
What do you?
I was looking at numbers real quick. I was looking at the numbers. I was pulling up the Nexus Gaming site.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely a game for sure. Avatara has definitely not had the best season, but they've definitely shown that they're a really strong team when they really put their head forward. So, I would really, you know, I'm always an underdog rooter, so I would like to see them at least take a game tonight, and if anything, you know, maybe even take the series and, you know, really, you know, fight for that you know, chance at playoffs that they still have.
Well, I'm sure you're not the only one who has that opinion. I'm sure that there are some members of Knights that stay bronze that'll be tuning in tonight to see if they can hold on to that 6th place spot. But it looks like we've got both teams ready to go, and I'm going to go ahead and hit the start button here. And we are going to get into our first map of the night, which is going to be on Hanamura Temple here in the final week of NGS Season 10 here for the Division D West.
What a map, too. I mean, you know, this is definitely not the most standard map. You can ask a lot of people, and they really won't appreciate this map, just because it's kind of a meme.
Because it sucks! No, I'm kidding.
It's definitely what a map to go out on, you know? You're fighting for your chance at playoffs, and you're like, you know what we do? We take it to Hanamura.
Yeah, let's play it on the wacky map.
Exactly.
But yeah, it is a pretty, the word I would use is singular. You know, it's very unique in how it works, and we've seen a lot of really snowbally games in our division on this map this season, but we've also seen as recently as last night 35 minutes on Hanamura Temple between Clouded Minds and Cool Cats and Kittens. So we've seen some pretty amazing matches here too.
Yeah, it was a game 3, drag it to the very last second. Every single fight, every single ability played a huge factor in what was happening. And in the end, I mean, Cool Cats and Kittens did end up winning a fight that they could have gone and taken core with, but Winions ended up winning it for them. So
I respect the patient play. You know, there's a certain point, I don't want to analyze too much on that game, but one last thing I'll say about it is, like, you don't... I respect them not going for the one thing that could allow CM to win the game, which was taking a fight under core. And just slowly bleed them out. It was a great play, but
exactly they slowly just kept those catapults going, the Genjis going. They just kept it rolling all game long, 35 minutes, and they were just like, we don't want to fight ever.
Well, right away we see Chromie and May banned out for the 9 Avatara. Brightwing and Johanna taken out here from Nerf the Smurfs. Brightwing making a surprise entrance into these early bans here. Brightwing's been coming back a little bit in the meta recently. Meanwhile, Li Ming going to be the pickup here to start for Nerf the Smurfs. Pretty highly contested mage here in Div D West overall.
Yeah, yes, definitely probably one of the, I think, highest picks or played. I would have to look at the statistics. I've been in a spreadsheet somewhere. I've been slowly putting that together. But definitely really a highly contested in Div D. Just as an overall, I mean, either you can go Orb build, you can go Calamity. I mean, she's just very versatile, and I think in most situations.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of the top standings teams, mage players really love her. It's my favorite hero. Wafflecopter plays it a lot from what I recall. Flying Spuds is an amazing Li Ming in this division. And we're going to get to see what Bardog can do with it here.
This one guy named Jason, I heard he was to dive for Ming player.
To dive for Li Ming. I definitely love playing with it. I would say that's not always my most effective, but definitely the most fun. But anyway, back to the draft. We've got Gul'dan for Peanut Butter, and the captain, Zach himself, going to be taking the Ana. Now we got ETC Sonya banned out here in the mid-game, so a bit of a tank choke applied here for Nerf the Smurfs, as they already have their Varian. And the Uther on the backside to follow up, possibly a taunt here.
Yeah, it could be main tank variant. We've seen that actually coming a lot in the end of Div D and in the end of the season here. I think I've seen at least 3 or 4 games with main tank variant coming out of the the woodwork. Yeah, woodwork.
Mm-hmm.
And then especially with like a Uther, I mean Uther can off tank really well in those team fights. I am a little worried about his healing output against a Gul'dan. Gul'dan can, dot up everyone, so it'll be interesting to see how that works out.
The wait is over.
Gazlo Cassia to close things out for Nerf the Smurfs. Gazlo, of course, after that rework has really come back, but I don't know. Gazlo's always kind of been a Div D kind of hero.
Oh yeah, I mean even before the rework, he was the definition of low division.
Meme. But now he's not a meme anymore. The reworks really brought him back into the meta, and that is going to be should be a main tank variant. The taunt really does help set up your point, your not point and click, but your skill shot heroes like a Cassia, like a Li Ming, to be able to keep them in, and can also set up for that Gazlo wombo. A little bit.
One big thing here, looking at the bans, I understand why they banned that ETC. They wanted Bordog to pick Disintegration because they wanted to see that Gazlo combo into Disintegrate, and they didn't want the ETC to have to worry about picking Wave of Force for. Because I've seen Nerf the Smurf hurt themselves in this exact situation, and they let the other team get I've seen them do a comp like this before, and they took Disintegrate, and the other team had the ETC, and they lost the game because the mosh pits couldn't be interrupted.
And that's a good point. Uther, not really a reliable hero to try to stun out that mosh pit. That's quite a play if you can pull it off with the hammer to get that stun. But same thing with Varian. He's not going to have what is he going to taunt him out of the pre-roll for that dance party? Like I don't know.
You're talking about some that's
a high-level play right there.
10 million IQ plays right there, hitting the taunt just at the right time. Yeah.
Taunt!
So, I've been looking at these comps overall. I think I'm going to have to give it to... actually, I can't really give it. I think both sides are actually looking really strong in their comps, with both of their wombos and then just the Ana into the Gul'dan is looking really strong here.
Apologize, folks. I got to change over my hotkey listings, but there we go. We are into game number 1 here on Hanamura Temple. On the left, the 9 Avatara. We've got Salty on Greymane, Peanut Butter going to be on the Gul'dan, Zach going to be on the Ana. We've got Genghis Khan playing the Muradin, and up top we've got Gecko on the Thrall.
And over here on the right side, we have down the bot lane, no one on the Gazlo. Up in the 4-man, we have True Saint on the Uther. We have Dialama on the Cassia. We have Nova Punk on the Varian. And we have Bordog on that Lee Ming we were talking about.
All right, so up top right now, the Nerfs the Smurfs looking for the potential gank. They've got Thrall up here. They've got Thrall up here alone, which is the standard rotation, but a bit of a deviation here for Nerf the Smurfs. He's maybe trying to bait in. There goes Gecko.
Oh,
here they come.
Deep there, Gecko. I mean, it's kind of obvious that the 4-man is there, seeing only Gazlo bot lane. You know, they should easily see that, like, oh, it's just Gazlo. Let's just not overextend, soak at the tower, you know?
Right. So now it looks like they're coming to the bot side. They're going to look to grab that recon camp as soon as it's up. And there's one very important thing that I think we have to decide right here and now, Zigo, and that is this no one or is this anyone? Up in the top lane.
I think it's anyone. I messed it up. Yeah, I've casted him before, and it's anyone. Oh, now they're looking to get a gank on the NE1, countering the Gecko gank. Oh, almost got him. That was pretty clean. That was smart on Avatara. They're like, all right, you gank our solo lane, and we'll gank yours. You know,
yeah.
It's made its motto.
A little tit for tat, but anyone able to shuffle his way on out beforehand. But here comes the charge in. Nova Punk makes it onto the point just in time to get slept. Now they're trying to back out, realizing this is 4 up top here.
Gecko getting pretty low here. Genghis Khan getting stuck pretty deep. I believe he got interrupted out of his jump here. That's why he's not jumping out yet. There comes the jump now. So one thing is Nerf the Smurfs is trying to be really aggressive early game, which is, it's kind of smart and also kind of dumb. We're Varian pre-4, you know.
He's not a real hero. Yeah.
He's not a real hero. So you can be aggressive to a certain point. You know, if you get too aggressive, you end up losing because you're down a champion.
Yeah, it's got to be the right kind of aggression. You don't want to. You can be aggressive on a solo laner 4v1, but you don't necessarily want to take that 4v4 with Varian because he doesn't have his strongest ability yet. But there is taunt now. Now Nova Punk's a real hero.
Exactly. And there's the taunt we were talking about, getting low damage in on Genghis Khan. Getting down below half health, but he is third win burden, so he'll heal that up like low, just standing still for 2 seconds.
So yeah, everybody kind of split around the map right now. A lot of things going on at once. Camps being taken on both sides. The Sentinel camp taken for Nerfs the Smurfs, which is the standard protocol here on this map, which is to prioritize that. 9 Avatara still having theirs available, though, on the other side.
Oh, we see Nerfs the Smurfs looking to invade. Salty did see them. And we'll see if 9 Avatara answers to this.
Yeah, Salty does scout it out.
Ana on the lead. Catching him, missing a sleep. Genghis Khan going in, not being able to get on point.
Yeah, not there in time. Now he gets taunted, going to be taken down below half health, but he's got second wind. He can come back.
Third win. Oh no, Peanut
You're
Butter
right.
getting caught out in the rotations. Oh, almost. Almost.
Yeah, a little bit of a rough transition there in the middle of the lane, especially with Nerf the Smurfs just coming off of that Sentinel camp there.
Definitely. I'm seeing a whole half-level lead, dude. All the 2 kills now. Boosted Goldane's already up. It's early game. Kill timers are really low. Salty just got back from a back. Genghis Khan still recovering, not letting his health get all the way maxed. He's starting to fight in this wave. Gets taunted, gets dangerous low, and does die. Damn.
There is the power of the taunt with that Li Ming Cassia combo. They are able to really do a nice job of follow-up there on that taunt so far.
I mean, you can't jump out when, you know, you're taunted, and they're you know, Nerf the Smurfs definitely knows that, and they're taking full advantage.
Not to mention, you then get that reset for Li Ming. You can then start to try to pressure even further with that ability reset. And then, you know, the taunt's up already. So it's a pretty short combo. Doesn't really require heroics in terms of the long cooldowns. And right now, they're definitely playing to that comp very, very well.
And there's the taunt again. The whole combo. Bordog does miss the kill target there. He does hit the Salty in the back with his orb, chunking him about half health. Would have been better if it wasn't on Genghis, but... Now, you know Ming a little better. If Ming misses orb, what's the cooldown on that? 12 seconds?
I believe it's 8 or 9 seconds, but meanwhile, there's the damage Nice blow up this time around from that taunt. So I would say the 9 Avatara maybe hanging around a little bit too much when they could pretty easily calculate that taunt is available. But I'm not really sure what else they can do for it right now. Once somebody gets targeted, they don't really have any good tools pre-10 to deal with that combo.
Yeah, I feel like level 10 is going to be their big comeback online, trying to get back into this game here, because I feel like this game is definitely and easily seen in favor of Nerf the Smurfs right now. So 9 Avatara is just going to look to try and get level 10s as fast as possible.
Well, and of course everybody's going to assume naturally that it's going to be Horrify for Peanut Butter on the backside. So once that taunt comes down, Cassia jumps in. Varian's there, you know, they can get a good Horrify to counter that. But of course, Horrify a much longer cooldown than taunt, so you solve it for that one combo, but you have to get value out of that team fight at that point.
You just have to get a kill out of it.
Yeah.
At that point, yeah. Level 10's about to come online, and there they are for Nerf the Smurfs.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of soaking, but I would say mostly on the heels of those 4 kills here for Nerf the Smurfs. They get to 10 first. It is going to be, of course, we already see that taunt along with it's actually is going to be Wave of Force, along with the Divine Storm, Ball Lightning, and of course the Gravo Bomb. Oh, alarm going off too.
Oh, there's the Gravo Bomb into the 2, into the Divine Storm, catching 2, the Lightning, the Ball Lightning. That's another combo I was looking for. Sorry, I disconnected it, but I'm back just in time to catch. That was the killer combo. Right as your alarms started going off, I came back.
My alarm DC'd you, I think, is what happened there.
That's it. Yeah, it is that Wave of Force, which I don't really understand. I understand Wave of Force is pretty strong, but also at the same time, I don't see the need for it. I feel like Disintegrate might get a little more value in the ult combo.
Yeah, with the orb build, but more importantly, I feel like this is a perfect opportunity for Calamity when you got the burst damage that you want to follow up the taunt Varian.
Exactly, and also at the same time,
then you would take Wave of Force.
If you see Gravo Bomb and defend, you know, Calamity jump in, boom, you know, they're gonna be pretty dead.
That's okay. They didn't even need Li Ming for that combo. Gul'dan goes down. Very well done there, and now they're chasing after Kangaskhan.
3 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Here, taunt is
they're
up.
all so low.
Oh, the orb just making it. What was I gonna say? Oh, nope.
Meanwhile, up in the top lane,
Gaslow.
no one to worry about up here. Just anyone.
Yeah, it's just anyone, not no one. Oh, the stun with the turret. Oh, you hate to see it. Oh, good Gravo Bomb for healing. Dialama is up here.
Yep.
Now, if you look at these team fights, 9 Avatara is almost getting a lot of kills. I mean, you know, like I said, the Gul'dan's damage is hard for Uther to keep up with. It's just, wow, they're so spread here. I don't even know.
Yeah, a little bit disconjointed there for the 9 Avatara for sure.
They got picked off one by one just because they tried chasing the Gaslow, overchased it, and got punished for it, all in the same sequence of events.
And that's the exact kind of thing that Nerf the Smurfs comp really plays well into, is people that are split, people that are essentially good gank targets, and really it's the 5v5 team fight I think that the 9 Avatara need to try to take advantage of here.
Definitely getting taunted, not a lot of follow-up. Here comes the Earthquake. Earthquake not really saving him. He is dropped though. Level 10s for 9 Avatara came on a little while, but didn't really talk about those. We got Nano Boost, Earthquake, Avatar, Horrify, and Go for the Throat.
Yeah, a little surprised to see the Earthquake. Again, Sunder, I think a pretty good tool for
combo,
for breaking up that taunt combo. But you know, I guess we'll see if they can do something with it here. They get the opportunity, but they'll have to back out. They don't quite have Salty available. Gravo misses.
You hate to miss it. I mean, I'm also a little surprised by Go for the Throat. I expected the bullet. You know, the second variant taunts, he self-roots himself, and you can easily just bullet him right there. So kind of surprised that we don't see that as the counterplay.
Maybe trying to go after that glass cannon Li Ming right now. As Boardhog teleports in, gets another combo on the backside here. Dealing good damage, but Novapunk's low, but the Horrify misses.
Oh no, Salty! No! Oh, Genghis Khan getting low. There's a ball lightning. He does have to pop Avatar. Novapunk getting dangerous low. This is what I was talking about. That Goldan. There's the first kill for 9 Avatara. I mean, this is what I was talking about. That Goldan's damage is just so hard for Uther to keep up with him healing. This could potentially be a good turnaround. Goldan's still alive. Genghis Khan's still alive. No structures left for 9 Avatara right now. This is,
that's pretty quick sieging here for anyone.
This is definitely not like her game yesterday.
Well, I mean, it's still going, but
yes, that's true.
But I gotta admit, I don't think this one's got 25 minutes still in the bank.
No, I don't think so.
It's a long road back for the 9 Avatara, though.
I won't count them out though. You know, they could pull something off here, but at the same time,
it's looking good right now for Nerf the Smurfs. They're in the driver's seat for sure.
For sure.
It's 86,000 siege damage right now for anyone on that Gazlo. He's really gotten better in the team fighting, but he hasn't really gotten any worse at the stuff he used to be good at.
Exactly. He's still really good at sieging, and now he's just actually useful in a team fight.
Uh-oh. Look out. Bush gank party! Nope, they're just going straight to him here. This is actually what the 9 Avatara want. I mean, they'd rather not be down 16s, but the 5v5 team fight is what they need to sleep.
Got melted.
Yeah, Uther down here. Bravo doesn't find the mark.
Everyone, Goldan does go down here. Salty and Zach both very low in the back. Genghis Khan getting just low. Ming does go down. Gecko getting so low. Salty getting so low. It does die. 2 for 3, but honestly, 9 Avatara for being down 16s did amazing in that team fight.
Meanwhile, though, up in the top lane, here comes Genji, along with that catapult. Gonna deal some damage here.
That will take out this core unanswered, but the thing is, the only person left to answer is Ana, and she's deciding to stand in base and heal up instead of answering to it. I think Zach is no. All right, there he is. He's back.
Yeah, he's coming back out. Meanwhile, Sentinel camp being taken on the bottom side, and I think that might be checkmate here, Zigo. That the 9 Avatara are gonna have to decide between clearing up this camp and maybe defending against the objective. They might have time to do both, but they gotta hurry.
Actually, objective will only get about 30% damage. Even
Really?
If it's early in the game. Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Very, very weak on this map. It cannot end the game.
There's a reason people grab the Sentinel over the
Exactly.
objective. You're saying?
I mean, you think about like Sky Temple. One objective could easily win you the game if the core is exposed, but not in this one.
So out comes the big time ult there, the nano boost, but it's not gonna be quite enough. Thrall will end up falling. They get the Cassia.
Alright, literally. All right, let's see. Oh, we're not. They're gonna come damage it. You won't be able to see it.
What'd I miss? I missed something.
Not much.
Big turrets. Horrify comes out, but it's not quite enough here. Game number 1, decisively to Nerf the Smurfs. They get that first step they were looking for on the quest to try to take it to that 6th seed for the playoffs here.
Trying to look the Knights State Browns out of their spot and pick it up. Now I will give it to 9 Avatara. Like I said, I mean, a lot of their games, they're really close. Like a lot of their team fights there were close to being clean, but just like one ability short type of thing.
Yeah. One of the things I have seen though out of Nerf's the Smurfs later in the season, they seem to be getting more on the same page the further and further you go, which is kind of what you'd expect out of a team that's practicing and playing week after week here in NGS. And I really think that beginning, middle, and end of that game, they had a plan. They knew exactly what their comp was good at doing, and they did a great job of executing it there.
Exactly. Definitely, they played smart in the early game. Watching and casting the game, I think yesterday. No, watching the game that Bankai casted yesterday, where I think Clouded Minds picked up the variant. I think so. And no, it was Cool Cats and Kittens picked up the variant, and they just weren't. The early game, they weren't playing. I don't know. One of the teams picked up variant. I can't remember now. One of them picked up variant, but they weren't playing right to an early game variant. You know, variant pre-4, you have to play very smart. You have to realize he's not a champion. You can't get away with a lot of stuff, and that's one thing Nerf the Smurfs played with here. They knew variant wasn't really that much of a champion in the game. They played well around that. They didn't really fight in lanes. You know, until level 4, they were all over. They were at camps. They were soaking. They weren't soaking. So they definitely played smart there.
And I'm just getting it in from our teammates on the other cast right now. It does look like, indeed, the that we're scaling has fallen 2-0, and Lightly Salted has done it. They have earned themselves that 8th playoff spot.
With the Samaro Avatara. Wow.
Yes. Very interesting.
Waffle Copper hitting it with that Samara Avatara.
Alrighty, well, let's see. Looks like we are getting set up and ready for game number 2. And while we do that, we are going to go ahead. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break while we get that set up for you guys. We will come back as soon as we're ready to jump in for the draft here for game number 2. Alrighty, we are back, and first and foremost, let me thank my good buddy, my teammate, Ban Kai, for the raid. Welcome, everybody. We got another Div D match going on here, and another one that will determine some of the playoff spots here for D West here in this final week of regular season games. Nerf the Smurfs. Big win in game number 1 on Hanamura Temple. Looking really good. And now, we'll see what they can do here on Infernal Shrines.
So immediately, that respect ban from 9 Avatar. They're like, nope,
Yeah.
not dealing with the Gazelle again. No.
They're like, I'll tell you what, you can play anyone but that. No? Alright, fine. I thought it was funny.
I mean, it was, but not gonna sit there and just audibly laugh into my mic. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Doing this tank choke again. Definitely aiming them to play the tank they want, which I think they want to see that Muradin again.
Yeah. I mean, they were definitely able to pick on it in that first game. May is still available though here, but yeah, go right back to the Muradin. Kangaskhan is confident he can get it done this time around.
Yeah, I mean, out of the times I've casted or watched games from 9 Avatara, I think the tank choke is a very thing you see consistently against them to get that Muradin out. Why? I don't know. But sometimes he's super clean, sometimes he's not, just like everyone else.
Well, it's Div D. The consistency issue is kind of the name of the game down here. A lot of these guys play, or have the potential to play at a C, maybe even Division B level a lot of the time, but they just don't do it as consistently. But
exactly.
Did you see the Chromie picked up? That was banned out on the first rotation last time around, along with that Diva. Meanwhile, on the other side, Artanis and Alex Straza picked up here. Very interesting.
Alex Straza definitely is a really strong and really good champion on Infernal Shrines.
Yep.
I mean, her point control is really good. I mean, if you do Dragon, Run Heal can cover most all of the point. Now, so we see the respect ban of the Gazelle Cassia of 9 Avatar, and then we see the respect ban of the Gul'dan out of Nerf Smurfs towards 9 Avatar. That Gul'dan is definitely a reason why they got several kills and almost won that game. His fears were, but I mean his positioning and his abilities were definitely putting pressure on that Uther to keep his team alive.
Yeah, and if Nerf the Smurfs are looking for Uther again, then you want to avoid the big spread poison damage that Gul'dan and Lunar bring. And you're right. I think Alex Straza a really good pickup here for the 9 Avatara. I think that could give them an edge here on these early shrines. Could help them maybe get to 10 first, which was, I think, one of the big advantages that Nerf the Smurfs used to snowball that game 1.
And we see the Varian ban, and then it's like, oh, okay, well, Varian's banned, Muradin's picked up, Johanna and ETC are banned, so Nerf the Smurfs is sitting here like, well, we kind of did this to ourselves and had to pick up that Arthas main tank. Arthas main tank can be really risky, just because once he's in, he's in. He can't walk out. He's so slow. He's like a walking cinder block.
Yeah, the Sylvanas, very good pick here as well on this map. But we will see Raynor and Kael'thas picked up. So lots and lots of shrine clear here for the 9 Avatar. They are looking to get this objective.
Yeah, I mean, no big wombo combo in this game, but definitely just a really strong team overall. I mean, Alex Straza, Raynor, Kael'thas, all really strong point control. Muradin's always a solid tank. Artanis can be really bothersome sitting in the back lines, and if you do happen to lose objective and he goes amateur opponent, he can just shred through the Immortal or the Punisher like it's nothing. I mean, he can just burn through it. Just spam W and auto attacks. So definitely like both sides of the track.
Yeah, I would say that Nerf the Smurfs definitely have the higher burden of execution for this game. They've got to play their comp a little bit better than the 9 Avatara do in order to get these objectives and be able to then use the Sylvanas to win more with the Punisher. But
exactly.
based on that game number 1, I still give them a good shot at winning this game because they still see what their comp can do. They got to play it a little bit more patient. They've got to slowly whittle them down from range, and then look to pop in and kill them after they've gotten them low. And the way they played their comp in the first game very well makes me confident that they'll be able to repeat that here.
Yeah, if I had to look at comps here and look at just playstyle, I would have to give comp to 9 Avatara just because it's easier execution. And I feel like it has definitely better sustained damage, but just on team's gameplay so far, it definitely nerfed the Smurf. But they executed the game 1 really well with definitely a weaker comp early game, and so I can't wait to see them do it again here. My big thing I'm actually curious about is Arthas's
Yeah.
level 10. Is he gonna go army for the sustain, or is he gonna go Sindragosa for the additional shutdown on towers for Punisher pushing?
Yeah, a little bit of an overlap with Sylvanas, but could be viable to really supercharge these pushes.
One for fort, one for keep.
Yeah. All right, well, let's get on into this game here. Game number 2, Infernal Shrines on the left, the 9 Avatara. We've got Gecko playing the Artanis. Peanut Butter going to be on the Kael'thas. We've got Zack and Cap going to be on the Alexstrasza, looks like, in there.
Yeah.
Salty going to be playing the Raynor. And Genghis Khan going to be playing the Muradin. They got the stacking going over there.
Yep, and then over here in the red for Nerf the Smurf, we have anyone on the Diva mid lane. Up top, we have Dialama with Sylvanas, True Saint with that Uther again, Novapunk with that Arthas, and Bordog with the Chromie. Now they're looking to get that cheese with the Sylvanas early game, getting that tower, shutting it down. Half. There's 3/4. Ooh, now they're getting ganked on by 5. Novapunk getting about a half health. Has a pop trinket. Oh, True Saint getting low. Are they gonna get punished for this? Oh, the swap on the True Saint. True Saint's getting body block. Has to pop trinket, and he does die. Was the cheese worth it?
Well, now they're looking to try and turn it around. They get the Muradin on the back end.
So it is 1-for-1, and Diva's double soaking, shoving in that bot lane, guaranteeing that 9 Avatar won't get that wave now. So even if they got that kill and got away with it, their minion waves are so much bigger in the early game than kills. So Diva definitely setting up Nerf the Smurfs for that early game lead, and you can already see and experience their whole level lead because of that. It's not even they're one to want to kill, but that 2 waves over someone else and you get a whole level lead.
Yeah, it's a really big advantage, and they're gonna miss another full wave. Yeah, Genghis Khan could pick him up, but he misses the XP globes. Oh no!
Interesting. So we do see kind of interesting. 9 Avatar goes to the standard of getting their siege camp mid, and then we see this top push. I guess now that they know the top is the first shrine, we see Nerf the Smurfs just pushing this top lane hard. They get up the Shaman camp, which is very irregular, but also at the same time not irregular because they know the shrine's up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean they see it up here. They grab their camp very quickly because they know they don't need. Yeah, Dragon popped now, which is quite unfortunate timing. Will not be available now for the objective. They do defend. They get a little defensive power out of it, but yeah, not maybe what you want to see here.
Salty coming in on the side, doing a lot of damage. Novapunk getting a little bit low here. This is what I was talking about. Once Arthas is in, he's in. Not in the follow-up though to kill him. And again, anyone just sitting here in the mid bot, he's just like, all right, I'm just gonna do me, guys. don't mind me.
Singing a tune. Sunday morning rain. Meanwhile, I gotta go back to that Dragon Queen pop, because if you get some kills out of it at least, maybe you get some value. But they were.
Novapunk, Diet Llama, and True Saint were all very, very low, but just no kills to execute again.
Stun coming down on Genghis Khan. Damage. And by the way, anyone has joined the party, so this is now a 4v5 in the top, and Artanis down bot trying to even it out.
No, Gecko, no. No, this is the one thing, and that I was worried about Nerf the Smurfs. Their shrine clear is not
great.
Not amazing. It's pretty bad. Like you're looking at this and they're taking forever. They just got the 20. Gecko could have been here by now, but he decided to grab mid wave. I guess he's trying to get them that 7, trying to catch them on experience, but he definitely gave.
They're not gonna have 7.
Yeah.
And they're not going to be in time.
You see the swap on the board dog, but there's no follow-up. Oh, that was a perfect swap. Now Gecko just has himself dangerously deep. We see the Diva Bomb for zoning.
Oh! John Cena jumps in and gets a couple people into the Diva Bomb.
That was the cleanest Punisher jump I've seen in ages.
Yeah, they're going to have to pay a little extra to John Cena after this one for Nerf the Smurfs. But Genghis Khan getting low, going to have to dwarf toss out. And meanwhile, here comes the Windmore that we're talking about. Black Arrow to shut down the tower, and that's going to be top fort likely going down here. And Nerfs the Smurfs strike first here on Infernal Shrines.
And you know, just a quick side note, anyone, just doing anyone.
Meanwhile,
oh, we see the what's the name? Slowing Sands coming out. Peanut Butter and Genghis Khan almost getting dangerously low. We do see the Dragon coming out just for the clear again, but again, just. You know, unless you get a kill, it's not worth. And I'm DCing.
Uh-oh. That's alright. We'll get you back. Stun's coming down onto Gecko. Heal comes out. Abundance going to be popped under him. True Saint goes down, though. Uther falls. Now they'll have the heals to keep the rest of the team up, but that is a big pick here for the 9 Avatara as they are trying to find something.
Stupid game has to hiccup right as they get a nice kill. No.
Oh, it's alright. Just look at the stream. It'll be on in a few seconds. It's all good.
Yeah, exactly. That's I'll do that.
Yeah. So meanwhile, we do see down bot.
Alright, Llama grabbing this siege cam.
Grabbing it.
Getting that kill on the Uther definitely it brings them back on a little bit of experience. We see them now they're only like about half to 3/4 of a level behind. We do see going for the invade. Salty just standing in all of Chromie's W's and just getting obliterated there. Oh, we do see Peanut Butter getting caught in the stun combo. True Saint just diving. He's just like, I'm a battle Uther.
Damage Uther, baby.
Now they're completely all in on this, but it doesn't matter. They get an advantage. Zack and Genghis Khan going down. Black Arrow shutting down the fort. Nerf the Smurfs. I feel like playing a little. I mean, I feel like they're getting a little big-headed about this, but they are getting away with it.
I mean, if I was getting 3 kills, I'd be a little big-headed too, you know?
Yeah, that's true. So
there it is. They're executing.
There it is. That's a sucker. There's the double shutdown. Ooh, Salty just dying. Oh, the mind control.
Yeah, we did see mind control get a cooldown reduction, so not a big shock there. But I'll be very interested to see how well it does the rest of the game.
Only a 40-second cooldown now. It is still a skill shot, but only 40 seconds, so pretty spammable, honestly, when it comes to ults.
Yeah, but look at the comp for Nerf the Smurfs. They've got slows and roots from Arthas. They've got stuns from Uther. Chromie's got the slowing sands and the time trap to maybe be able to set. They got a lot of setup for mind control here.
Uther holding his 10, waiting to see what the other team.
We all know it's going to be Divine Storm.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be Divine Storm because Phoenix and not Pyroblast has been picked up. And there it is. There's the Divine Storm. I mean, we already knew it was going to come.
Yeah, of course. More lockdown. He's Battle Uther.
Alright, you know, he was being safe about it, and he wasn't getting too cocky, you know, he was like, alright, they could still pick up Pyroblast.
That's true.
He's being smart. He's being smart about it. Oof.
Time
Nova
stop there.
Oh, there's the slowing stance, there's the Divine Storm, and the mind control at the same time. Nova Punk, the only one that's really taking damage out of this is because Dragon does come out. Oh, the swap. Swap misses. Oh no, Bordog. Oh, Bordog, no.
Yeah, getting kind of low, but Genghis Khan gonna have to back off here and get back to the point. Diva Bomb
anyone messed up his Diva Bomb on the sideline there.
Yeah, a little bit off kilter there. Time Stop gonna trap 2 of their teammates. Meanwhile, they're doing a good job of taking this point here.
Anymore. He does back out. Oh my god. And it's frozen. This is oh, there comes
Syndra, Gosa coming through.
Barely making it out right now. Everyone on the team dangerously low. Oh, Gecko trying to save his teammate dies. Genghis Khan standing there doing something. Meanwhile, in the top lane, a Catapult and a Shaman camp pushing, and Salty's just like, I'm gonna clear mid real quick, don't worry about it. And this Frozen Punisher is not even gonna get... it gets a gate. It gets a gate, that's it.
Yep. And you mentioned the good burn potential that the 9 Avatara have. It's not bad for Nerf the Smurfs either. They do good single target damage to it. We're able to take that down real quick.
Especially with Sylvanas going the Q build that she went. I mean, all she has to do is press Q and stand next to it, and it shreds its health pool. Diva does percent of damage to it, so their burn's just as good.
And this is the Q build teleport all over the world Sylvanas with that 13.
Yeah,
Windrunner.
Which you don't see every day. It's not bad, but it's not exactly the top pick, I think.
Yeah, it's the win more on top of your win more talent.
Exactly. Ooh, Swap's getting dangerously close for this Artanis.
Yeah.
He wants them, but he can't get them.
Yeah, they're not 13. They don't necessarily want this fight, but they do want to defend the fort. Phoenix goes down to try and clear Hyperion as well. Maybe trying to zone him back a little. Genghis Khan gets stunned, and he is not able to dwarf toss away. That's going to be a big pick here for Nerfs the Smurfs as they back off, and their wave gets cleared out.
Now we do see them coming back in. We see the mind control picking up Salty into the double man Divine Storm, but we see Zac healing his teammates as best as he can. Salty does go down. Peter is still up right now. Gecko goes down. Diet Llama using his teleport all over the damn world skills.
Yep.
Kind of bad synergy here. You see Syndra Grossa and Black Arrow were used at the same time there.
Yep.
Double shutdown.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the mind control. I think that the lockdown with Divine Storm and everything, I don't know that they need the mind control. Whereas like, if Diet Llama was just teleporting everywhere at the start of these team fights and putting out the damage along with the silence,
I think it's more of a. I think it's they saw it was reworked and they wanted to give it a try.
Hey, let's give this a shot. I like it.
They feel confident, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they came in this game feeling really confident and they're like, you know what, let's try it, you know.
I have no problem with the experiment. I'm just giving my review on the experiment.
That mind control
okay, yes.
Yeah, see, because Divine Storm wasn't up yet.
Yeah, there it made the difference.
So,
I agree.
It's like Leap versus Wrath. Every once in a while, you see it, you know.
Like I said, we'll keep an eye on it. We'll make a final determination at the end, but right now it's 1 for 1.
Yeah, it's 1 for 1 on each side of useless and useful.
Meanwhile, down bot, big wave, Catapult now filing in, gonna put some pressure on that keep. But Shrine activating here in the mid, and we're about to find out what kind it's going to be. Maybe not. I think you have to hit it first.
No, it's mortar. You can see the little crystal.
Yes. The orange glow of the fire. Catapult has died in the bot lane, but I have an occasional one spawning on this next rotation. Phoenix gonna come out nice and early, along with that Hyperion. They've got those synced up, but unfortunately nobody in the area to really take damage from those. Back up.
They can be very aggressive here. Now the dragon's out. Anyone doesn't have bomb, getting a little bit low here. Oh, Dusk gets swapped back in. Will Geek be able to kill it? No, Geek. Oh, Gecko. Sorry, not Geek.
The other G guy. We're gonna see Divine Storm coming down. True Saint trying to survive. He survives.
Oh my God. What is
4 for nothing exchange. Nerf the Smurfs. They get the team fight win. They were up 16s. They had the advantage, and now they're gonna push with this Mortar Punisher, the highest siege damage when uncontested of these Punishers. So you like the win more of Sylvanas shutting down. How about the win more of having the right Punisher on that siege?
Exactly. You know, you don't need the Frozen Punisher to shut things down when you already have Sylvanas and Arthas on your team that can shut everything down.
Yeah.
And there's what we're talking about right there. Shut it down. Now it's just getting destroyed. I mean, look at it go. Boom, 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 destroying. Oh, the John Cena.
And now turning around onto the heroes.
Oh my God, the triple. And there's the mind control.
Okay,
again.
2-1. Mind control wins. But they're gonna go ahead and clear the board first here.
They're padding them stats for siege damage at this point.
Gotta get more XP. Oh wait, it's a custom game.
Wait, did anyone else see the Punisher dancing before the game ended? Did anyone see that? The Punisher jumped on nothing and they just started dancing. But the core's at like 50% health. Someone clipped that. Well,
the Punisher celebrating a little early, but
that's game 2 for Nerf the Smurfs.
And that means they will advance not only into the playoffs but into the 6th seed here for the playoffs.
Bumping nice to see bronze down to 7.
A couple nights before Nerf the Smurfs will get to find out who they'll be playing in that first round of the playoffs.
Exactly. We still got big games like our games tomorrow.
Could be us
and Sunday.
Could be Clouded Minds, or it could be actually it could still be CCS if Clouded Minds are able to defeat us in a domination. They could leap up into first place. There's or they could play anybody in the top 4 right now.
Yeah, it'll be
no idea what's gonna happen yet.
So, yeah, you never know until you know, right? You know, so everyone tune in. I believe not our game tomorrow, but our game Sunday. Arrow is casting it.
8 p.m. PST. Arrow RG.
Region.
Let's reach out and see if we can get an interview with our team captain, True Saint.
True Saint.
Any interesting things that we didn't discuss about these builds that you wanted to chat about?
No, not really. Nothing like too out of the ordinary. Any of the builds. Some of them aren't exactly the most like meta, but you know, it's also personal preference. You know, but it's nothing like oh my God, why did they pick that, or you know, something like that. Other than the mind control. You know, we didn't see a convection KT in competitive play. That's the big thing I think we take away from this.
That's a good point.
You know, knowing Nine Avatar, some of the stuff I've seen them do, I wouldn't put it past them to try it. So
sometimes I want to do it just because it's good early. It can be good early game, but
it sucks once you die though. You hate yourself for it.
That's true.
And there he is. True Saint.
What's
the
up?
Winner.
Well, you know, we suspected that we might be here in the situation at the beginning of the night. You guys have been pretty hot lately here in the weeks rolling into the playoffs. You guys have a lot of momentum. Now you secured the 6th seed. How you guys feeling after that win?
Feels really good. I was hoping to get Hanamura, but I really would prefer to get first pick, so that's what we took when we won the flip. And then they picked Hanamura for us. We've been practicing a lot on that map, especially that top gank to set the tone and then move into the camp stealing, and it worked out perfectly.
Yeah, you guys ran him off the board in Hanamura. I remember looking back, and it was about 10 minutes into the game, and I suddenly realized they didn't have any structures left. You guys, with that Gazlo, with that extra push that you guys brought, you guys played that map very, very organized, in a very organized fashion.
We have a big plan for it. It really works to our strong suits, which is trying to catch people rotating. Hanamura is very small and narrow, so you can get a lot of ganks catching people off guard. So our strat for that is go a bunch of CC and make some magic happen.
All right, so then we mosey on into game number 2, Infernal Shrines, and tell me a little bit about what your inspirations were with this comp coming in for game 2.
So we want to get a lot of AoE damage for the objective. Diva normally is banned, but it fell to us because I guess they thought that the Gazlo was a little bit more dangerous for them, but anyone plays both of those very well, and he's able to double soak, get to the objective, set a bomb off, and we pretty much almost always win on Infernal Shrines when we get that combo off. He did misfire on the robot. I think the first one that we lost, where he blew up the robot and it missed every single minion in that circle. So
Yep, never lucky.
it was it was a little bit
Now-
ominous at the start, but it
All
worked
right,
out.
all right. But now let's talk about a bomb that did do good. Top lane, I think first objective, bomb was sitting in lane to zone out and try and blow them up. Punisher jumps and catches 2 of them just in the edge of it.
Yes. That was super clutch.
All of you, I already heard your comms, from wherever you are to where I am, that everyone was like, oh my god, kill him!
Yeah, I
as
tried to run back as
Punisher,
quickly as possible.
as you guys nominate Punisher as your MVP, right? The Punisher was just clutching all of these
Right
kills.
to the end of the game when he
Yeah.
was dancing before the game even ended.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was beat stepping on the team.
Here, I'll put it in the div DE chat.
Yeah.
If you watch it, you can literally see the Punisher jumps across the court and just starts dancing early.
He was confident in our ability to finish off the court.
Like, hey, these guys got this.
And I think it's it's the greatest part about the whole game.
It's
There was
pretty
one
good.
point where Tannis swapped, and when he swapped back into position, he caught the tail end of a Diva bomb too. So that was pretty stellar.
Yep. I think I remember that. It was a mid objective, and two of his teammates were really low, and he went for a swap to save one of them, and clipped inside the edge of it and died trying to
Yep.
do it. And I was like, oh, he tried though. He tried,
I saw who he was going. Didn't
Yeah.
quite work, but I got the intention.
Yeah. So going into this, you guys banned out the Johanna Brightwing game 1, Johanna ETC, I believe Johanna. Yeah, ETC, I think game 2. Were you looking to tank choke? Were you just not wanting to face them? You guys consistently, I believe I remember, you guys don't play exactly the most meta tanks. You guys like playing pretty off meta tanks, so you guys can't get thrown off.
Yeah, what we found is most teams start banning pretty consistently when you start picking pretty consistently. So we try and mix it up and play more to the map instead of to maybe what the statistics are for our best roles. So like Infernal Shrine's really good AoE heroes, so we take Diva for the bomb, Arthas for the aura, and then Sylvanas to spread Haunting Wave all around. And then Chromie's just good anywhere, but her sand dumps are really good on the shrine too.
Yeah.
On Hanamura, we really wanted the focused stun so we can catch people out, but we also wanted to be able to have really strong lane presence with Gazlo so we could just roam as 4. So we really play more to the map than we do necessarily to what our quote-unquote best hero is. So I found that that's a really good strategy. At the beginning of the season, we were like, well, we got to get these heroes and get these comps, but I think playing to the map is better suited because you really never know if the other team is doing a bunch of scouting or not. And if they're scouting hard, like for example, a lot of people were banning out Orphea for Boardog, and it kind of screwed us over. And then we, 1, got him a little bit more proficient on some other mages, and 2, leaned into, planning for the Orphea to get banned, and it started working out. He started wrecking with Li Ming, and it's been great.
Yeah. There's something else I thought about in one of the games. Oh, alright, game 1. You guys picked the Uther, not super early, but kind of earlier in the draft, and then they picked up that Gul'dan, and that Gul'dan showed his threat during the game. I mean, the Gul'dan damage got you guys dangerously low time and time again. Was there a scare factor there, or how was, because I mean, Uther can't exactly AoE heal if Gul'dan catches a poison on half your team.
Yeah, so the goal was to wait for him to root himself and then pounce on him.
Got it.
So if we can't get him caught in a Divine Storm or in a taunt, the charge taunt combo, then we're waiting for him to start draining somebody, and then we turn on him. There were a couple times where we were all really low.
Yeah, there was a couple times that it literally was like a one Q or one W press from literally anyone to kill. No, Diet Llama and you were standing there at like 10 HP.
Yep.
And you guys were standing there just like, we're okay, we won this trade. And realistically, in the back of your head, you're like, we didn't win this. We were shitting ourselves.
Yeah, but it has to do with, honestly, having that huge level lead from the soak.
Yeah, the level lead really played part of it. Yeah. I think the biggest thing was, it was a 13-16 fight, and it was almost a 2-for-2, but then you luckily caught that last kill that made it 2-for-3 that barely swung the fight in your favor. But really, I mean, I think at that point, Avatara was like, hey, we're still in this, and I think I saw you guys kind of reform a little bit, because you were getting a little aggressive, I feel like. And I feel like I heard the comms were just like, well, maybe we still take them a little serious here.
Yeah, we kind of have a running joke from our time on Bloodbath and Beyond, where our team name was going to be unofficially Team Always Invade, and so we might have been a little bit overzealous in some of the calls there, but I think it worked out to our favor. We might be a little bit more conservative in the playoffs, but I like to think not.
Exactly.
Alrighty, well, before we let you go, I would be remiss if we didn't give you an opportunity for some shout-outs.
Shout-outs to the whole league, or the whole division. It's been a good season. I'm looking forward to the playoffs. We really want to shout out to our offlaner, Anyone. He is a valued member of the team, and even though we don't see him very often until the team fights and objectives, he's very, very important to our team.
Yes, that's what I like to hear. Offlane love.
Yeah, soak is how you win games.
They don't get enough camera time, so you got to give them the love and the shout outs.
We tried to. I kept mentioning them. It would be randomly like you guys would be like fighting or something. I'm like, and meanwhile in the offlane.
Meanwhile.
No anyone is just standing here. And then we made a bunch of anyone no one jokes.
Yeah, apologize for the puns.
Well played.
All right, well, thank you for coming out. Congratulations on the win, and we're looking forward to seeing what you guys have in store for the playoffs next week.
Yep.
Awesome. And if we match up against you, man, good luck.
Yeah, good luck to you too. Can't wait to see you.
Catch you guys later.
Later.
Bye.
Alrighty, well, that is going to do it for us tonight. But before we go, Zigo, thank you for joining me, man. It was as fun as always. And I believe you have some shout-outs you'd like to make.
Yes. First of all, of course, my Twitter, blank9384. You can always reach out and find me there. Big thing coming out pretty soon. Don't have all the details yet, but definitely want to get started. Is Heroes and Heroes, the esports live podcast. I, Bankai, and Prostman Pat, all teammates from Region Divine are starting a podcast, doing all things competitive in the Heroes of the Storm area, NGS, Heroes Lounge, CCL. So we're going to start recording them and do weekly podcasts every Tuesday night around 9 p.m. EST. We'll have a YouTube and a Spotify posting them. And we want you guys to come chat with us. We're going to talk statistics on pick rates, talents, builds, and just really break down, what is competitive Heroes of the Storm for everyone and what's been happening throughout the week. And you can go ahead and if you check out my Twitter, there'll be constant updates for that coming up to the first day, which will be this coming Tuesday the 10th. And yeah, it would be nice to see everyone out there.
I'm actually just realizing I didn't put your Twitter up there, so you gotta shout out that Twitter to people.
Oh my God, it's blank 9384.
Yeah,
That's my.
Put that
Twitter
down in
handle.
the chat for people.
God, I gotta pull up your stream. I just closed it.
It's all good. They got it. They got it. It's fine. Reach out to us if you want to know where to. But yeah, I want to thank everybody for coming out. Thanks again to Bankai for that big raid. And congrats to both of these teams. 9 Avatara putting up the fight tonight against Nerf the Smurfs. And Nerf's taking it all the way to the domination. And for the Nexus Gaming Series, I am Jayzon. Don't forget to hit that follow button. Come on back for more NGS. And until then, have a good night. See y'all later.